What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. So, Deontay Wilder's trainer Malik, the Phantom Punch Scott, who falsified and defrauded the fans. I mean, I ain't even sure why there hasn't been a congressional investigation into that fight. Look it up. Wilder versus Malik Scott. Yeah, there's highlights of it on the PBC YouTube channel. The punch didn't happen. Yeah, what about all the sorry punters who got bumped? I mean, God forbid anyone put money on Malik Scott, but still, there would have been some, man. Yeah? Where's the congressional investigation, people? We need to know. Where is it? Yeah? These are crimes against degenerate gamblers. Why are we the persecuted ones here? Yeah? We're in suffrage, people. We live in suffrage every day. Anyway, so yeah, Malik Scott, Wilder's trainer, said the following on his charge. I think Deontay has a killer instinct that you can't suppress. Well, it looked pretty suppressed to me against Joseph Parker. In fact, oh man, he got a killer instinct and you can't suppress it. Next thing you know, Wilder after the Parker fight, I was jet lagged. Wait a minute, can you suppress a killer instinct or not? Yeah? Stop lying. He gone soft. Anyway, I think Wilder has a killer instinct that he can't suppress, that you can't suppress, but I think he enjoyed ayahuasca. He said it made him a bit content and hippified. Yeah, reportedly after Wilder got on the ayahuasca, he was holding hands with a whole bunch of hippie cats, a whole bunch of wild hippie jungle cats, and dancing around it, singing Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, one of them ones. That's what he was doing on his hippie things. And then shortly after that, they started looking at the stars and putting all the signs together. It's one of them. And when you watch the Parker fight, it looks like Wilder's he's there, but he's not there. His physical presence is there, but his spirit is gone. Yeah? His spirit is still in the Zodiac, people. Yeah, alongside Francis Ngannou. So Francis Ngannou, from what I understand, Francis Ngannou and Deontay Wilder are spiritual brethren right now. Their physical presence on earth, but their spirit remains in the ether. Yeah? One of them signs, them signs there where people cross there's a cats here who cross their feet like this, their legs like this, and they sit there doing what they do? I don't know, do some next hippie thing with their hand. I don't know what they do. What is it? I don't know. You know, when no one's there, they cross their humming shit. Yeah? That's where Wilder and Ngannou be on. From what I've seen. You can't tell me that Wilder was in that fight. He was not present. Anyway. He said it made him a bit content and understand the smaller and softer things in life. Like caning his brother's ex-girlfriends. Plural. Multiple occasions. It made him so content that he couldn't help himself tearing up his little down brother's exes. Dread. It's a dread existence, people. Violence wasn't a top priority that night, and I think that's why he came up short. Wilder is a killer. He's violent. That Deontay didn't show up that night, but that's not the fighter you're going to see in his next fight. That's what this here, people, is why I don't listen to the rah-rah, to talking. Yeah? Seeing for me is believing. End of the day, it looked like he fallen off. This isn't a big thing, a big stretch here, people. It's well known in sports. Although I do feel like boxing seems to suffer more than other sports with the money side of things. Is it because oh no, I don't know, like most other sports, yeah, champions make loads of money, get loads of fame, but they still remain that underlying love for the sport or that underlying love for the competition drives them on. Boxing has some sort of plague. People make some coin and just fall off. We talked about football the other day, or any sport really. Yeah? F1 racing drivers can't say, I'm not going to race Max Verstappen because he's on my arse. He tear the arse up. Yeah? They can't say that. They have to go out there and do their best every time. Boxers, the best boxers, whether it's Tyson Fury, politicking with music for years, ducking and whatever else, he can pick and choose. He's not interested in the competitive pursuit. It's all about, well, I can strategically make more money here and potentially lose money there, so I'll just stay undefeated. It's whack. Yeah? The other guy, what's his name? Carrot Top. Canelo Carrot Top Alvarez. Yeah? Oh. And he's supposed to be Mexican. He's supposed to be the face of boxing, like a real throwback fighter. And he was at one point. At one point, when he was winning, who can't do that though? When Carrot Top was winning and on the up and up, he was talking about washing everyone at 175, which is why the Bivol fight happened. He thought there was something sweet there. And then washing Usyk at cruiserweight. That's the truth. At one point, I think by the time Usyk had won once, because Usyk fought, or Carrot Top beat Carrot Top beat Billy Joe in 2021. That same year, Usyk became heavyweight champion. At that point, Carrot Top was saying, well, I wouldn't have minded fighting Usyk for the cruiserweight belt, but if you got a heavyweight belt, I'll never say never. Oops. Yeah? Bivol give him PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, 100%. That's what he got. He's suffering. I feel bad for Carrot Top. We all watched it. Yeah? Mr. Mexican style there, looking sorry for himself, about to cry. That's the truth. Carrot Top about to cry in there. Yeah? All that plodding forward, which I love to watch. Carrot Top plods forward, bangs his left hook, and everyone's scared to death. Apart from Bivol. And when that didn't work, Carrot Top all of a sudden had a revelation. Oh, I don't really like boxing like that. He like bullying people. Carrot Top is a bully. That's what's become evident. He don't want to fight hard. He want to bully people. Which is what most people want to do. Most people are soft. Most people are good when they're winning. Yeah? And I use him because he's shown. He had all the money and all the fame, whatever else, and he was cracking on trying to explore and see the extent of his greatness. But even he, look at him now, all washed up looking. Yeah, fighting bums, fighting randoms. And I still think if they get in the ring, it's a bit like Fury and Usyk. I have more respect for Usyk than I do Fury, but both men in the ring, Fury gonna win in my opinion. I can't lie. Just because I like one more, I ain't gonna deny the facts. The facts are Fury wins that fight in my book. Same as Carrot Top and Benavidez. There's no doubt. Fury duck Usyk, Carrot Top's ducking Benavidez. Yeah? I think if Carrot Top gets in there, he beats Benavidez. But Carrot Top don't believe it. Carrot Top, he 25 pound bigger than me on fight night. Scary ass dude. That is honestly one of the most scary confessions I've ever heard. For a man to complain about a man in his weight class being too big, that is the definition of a daddy. Isn't it? Benavidez isn't a bridgerweight who's calling out Carrot Top. He's in your weight division. He's your mandatory. And he's too big. Damn, you really are traumatised. That's some trauma people. Yeah, Mr. I'm fixing to fight Usyk at heavyweight. Now all of a sudden worried about dude in his own weight division. That is trauma people. Yeah? Deep rooted. Carrot Top would need years of therapy, and even then it's not clear if they could treat that kind of trauma. It's almost woven into his DNA. Carrot Top lay there at night just thinking about the size of Benavidez. Pause. You understand? Just shaken. What is it about this sport where people they change? Wilder used to be ferocious. Maybe it's the fact that it's more of a physical experience. Yeah? You've been buck broken, right? Tyson Fury buck broke Deontay Wilder. It's a bit like horses. Apparently if you get a wild horse, they're wild. You have to break them. Once they're broken, there's change forever kind of thing. Maybe that's why, because it's a physical, like motor racing or football, you lose and then you come back and you're not physically broken. You might have some emotional scars, or psychological scars, but it's a combination of both. In boxing, you get physical whooping and you have the psychological trauma left over. That's really all we have. Psychological, yeah, some hippies might tell you the spirit exists, but put that to one side. Or even spiritual. Yeah? You can be whooped physically in such a fashion, Bivol versus Carrot Top, that it breaks you down physically, your mental's broken, and hence your spirit, all three of them, the triangle of them, spirit, physical, psychological, smoked. Yeah, so maybe that's why boxers seem to to break easier. Like footballers, they can lose 10 games in a row and come back and then be back on, kind of thing. Or racing drivers can lose X amount of championships and then come back and kind of thing. Boxers, though, they lose once or they get mollywopped a few times, like Wilder, make some money and they just fall off. They lose that passion for the game. That's the truth. It's sad, to be honest. Will Wilder come back? I don't know. Who knows? Do I believe what Malik Scott's saying here? No, I don't. I'm afraid to say. Don't believe it at all. Because anyone can say, every fight, you ever notice that? People who have fully fallen off, yeah, every fight, Muktapa, for example, when you fall off, every fight it's a promise on the never never. Yeah? A promise on the never never. Or it's always next time. Oh, next time I'll show you. And then you tune in and nothing happens. Oh yeah, but now next time it was this, it was the flights. My flight was delayed and the press conference was long and next time. Rather than just doing it. Yeah? And that's why to some extent, yes, AJ said some corny things. AJ was like, yeah, oh man, I didn't watch boxing. I watched Big Meech and Larry Hoover. And El Chapo and Pablo Escobar. Like a gangster from Watford. That's what I didn't say it, he said it. I'm not hating, I'm just telling you what he said. He said he didn't come up with boxers, he come up with Escobar, Chapo, El Mayo Zambada Garcia. Yeah, all them cats there. Yeah? Do I believe it? I don't. But in the main, the reason I said I respect AJ is he don't really talk about what he's going to do in his next fight so much. Even when he fell off, yeah, he was never promising a whole bunch, was he? He was never saying, I'm going to smoke Hellenius. He was kind of like, or smoke Franklin. He'd always be El Political. Yeah, he'd always be on his United Nations. Well, I see both sides of the situation, and yeah, me and Robert Hellenius is going to be a good fight, and the best man will win, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, work in the room. I hope Wilder comes back though, ain't gonna lie. There's rumours that he's going to fight Zhang. Is it interesting? It's interesting. If Wilder turns up, it's interesting. If he doesn't, though, I don't see what he's going to do. Because even though Zhang was a bit washed, he put Parker down 2 or 3 times. This guy, Zhang, is deadly. He stopped Joe Joyce. He put down Hrgovic. He popped Hrgovic's cherry. He put down a prime Parker. The best Parker we've ever seen. Twice. Joyce, Hrgovic and Parker. This guy, everyone decent he puts down. He ain't no joke. And Wilder, he light in the back. Wilder on his best day, 220, 225, tops. Zhang coming in 285, 290. Although he gasses. But Wilder's gas tank isn't all that, to be quite frank. Not when he's in a fight. But yeah, let's see how it plays out. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe. Leg off the bell, 100%, no doubt.